Dan's a fantastic man. He really is.
Pull up to my bumper, baby. Hi everyone, it's Johnny Seed here again, and today's video is going to be a competition entry for Dan's Vinyl channel. A channel I've been watching for quite a few weeks now. I really like his style. He makes some very well made videos. He's got a great voice, very much a DJ kind of styly voice. Reminds me a little bit of a young Jeff Bridges, I think. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. I don't know if anyone else has ever noticed that. You're the dude. So yeah, I thought I'd show my support and jump on his video competition. So if you're not already subscribed, head on over there now. I will put a link in the, well, watch this video first and then head over there. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. Right, so his competition was, the competition theme was changes. So Dan's planning on changing his channel name. So hopefully not before this competition finishes, then at least people will be able to find him. Hang on a sec, I need a drink. Right, so yeah, broadly speaking, the competition is about changes, so I've gone for numerous different interpretations of that word. A couple I will talk about in more depth than others, and a few personal ones and a few just general ones. So we'll begin with, this album represents a lineup change. This is Faith No More's The Real Thing. And this was the first album to feature Mike Patton, replacing Chuck Mosley. And this album here has got Epic on it, and it's got Falling to Pieces on it, and of course it's got, what else has it got on it? From Out of Nowhere's on it, brilliant, and it's got their version of War Pigs. So this is a huge favourite of mine back in the early 90s. When did it come out actually? 1989. Okay, late 80s then. This album represents a change in title. This is Prefab Sprout's Steve McQueen, which on its American release was renamed Prefab Sprout, I think. What was it called actually? It's a good shit, not done any research, have I? Yes, in the States it was named Two Wheels Good. So they had to change their name of their album because Steve McQueen's family weren't too happy about it. Their loss, I think. And next up, an album which I bought for change. I got this for about 10 pence, I think, back in the late 90s in a charity shop in London. I wasn't really collecting records then, I didn't have a record player, but I saw it, and it was, they were literally giving away the vinyl at this point. This was, you know, I'd say 99 and 2000, around about then. And I got it because back in the early 90s when I was in a band, we were doing a gig. We were driving home from a gig one night in the transit van, and we had the radio on because there wasn't even a tape deck, no man a CD player, and it was quite a crackly kind of, you know, quite bad reception. And the radio was playing, it was a live concert, and we didn't know who there was, but it sounded really heavy, like incredibly heavy. And we were all taking guesses about who it would be. So was it Slayer? Was it a thrash band we'd never heard before, or something like that? And it turns out it was Slade. It was Slade. It wasn't, I don't think it was this actual album, it wasn't this concert, but it was a concert by the band Slade, and we were blown away by just how heavy it was. So when I saw this a couple of years later, I grabbed it. This is Slade Alive from 1972, and the album which inspired Kiss to call their live album Alive, Kiss Alive. It's got a little bit of damage on here, and Stephen Small, if you're out there, I have your copy of Slade's Alive. Though this was a couple of things I noticed on here. It says here that it was recorded live. We put live in inverted commas, if you can see that there. So I don't know why they put that in, maybe there's overdubs on it, I don't know. And also on here we have a couple of, it's got loads of quotes and sort of, is it a bit of a hagiography of the band. And there's a couple of one here that come out. This is by Richie Blackmore. Richie Blackmore says about Slade, they are a good group because they don't care about the notes, and there is a public wanting that. Faint praise, I think that would be, from Mr. Ritchie. And also on here, a Mr. Paul McCartney has contributed a quote. It says, "I don't want Wings to get hoisted into the superstar bracket like the Beatles were. T-Rex and Slade can have that." Yeah, that was Mr. McCartney in December of 1971. So and this inner sleeve art here apparently was done by a fan, and there was a competition in a British newspaper, whose name I won't mention, to win the chance to be on the cover. So on the inside. Sorry. Anyway, so this was. I'm not sure if it says who actually did it. Inner sleeve designed by M. Webb. Congratulations, M. Webb. So yeah, this is there you go, Polydor. Yeah, because of peanuts. And I wish I'd have gone and grabbed everything that they had for 10p. Of course, back then I wasn't even thinking about collecting vinyl. So. Right, and a couple of records now to finish with, which represent a change in my own, which is more of a personal change, shall we say. This one I have shown before and told the story, but I shall repeat it for your ears, Dan. This is Led Zeppelin 2. This is the album that changed my listening tastes forever. When the first time I heard this, I was completely hooked. Got me into listening to heavy music, into heavy rock, and then progressed onto heavy metal. When I first heard this back in the late 80s. And finally, an album, it's not going to be vinyl unfortunately, it's going to be on CD. This is an album that represents a change in my life when I moved down to London and I went to university, and this was the record that I was listening to at the time. This is OK Computer by Radiohead. An album which every time I put it on, it instantly transforms me back into halls. So yeah, I went on, and if you try to figure out, if you're going to be doing the maths, this came out in 97. Yeah, what was it, 97? I thought it was earlier than that. Was it 97? No, 97. Yeah, 1997. Sorry. Yeah, this came out in 1997. Now, yeah, I was a mature student, in case you were wondering. I was like 26 when I went to uni. Thankfully, I actually managed to stay on and finish my course, unlike a lot of the people I started with who didn't last. The dual case is knackered anyway. Shit. But yeah, that first year or so, that first 8 months living in a halls residence was it's heavy going as far as the drinking and going out and partying was. I mean, I just come straight out of being in a band for 5 or 6 years, and out of the frying pan into the fire. So I'll try and find a replacement for that. So yeah, this represents a big change in my life when I moved down to London from the north. I stayed there for about 5 years. And this was constantly being played. So yeah, so that's it, short and sweet. I thought I'd show my support. Like I said before, go over to Dan's channel and whatever it's going to be called soon in the future when he changes his name. And I wish him all the best, all good stuff, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!
Please have a word with the builder, because the other day his jeans were so far off his backside you could more or less see his anus. There's Dan. Dan! 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 No, he's not seeing me.